Welcome, my friends, to your channel and mine, Dark House. Some time ago, I came across a strange story, a story I could never forget, no matter how hard I tried. At first, it might sound like just another urban legend, but I saw the proof with my own eyes. What you are about to hear tonight is not an ordinary tale, it is a videotape, a tape that was never meant to be found again. So stay with me, but remember this. Some doors once opened can never be closed. 2 years ago, I found a VHS tape in the attic of my new house. It was sitting on an old shelf covered in cobwebs, and I remember thinking how strange it was that the tape was still there. You don't get many sunny days in England, so maybe that's why. But something about the label caught my eye. It said, Summer 1996. So I put the tape into my DVD player, although somehow I knew that what I was about to see would be more than just a home video. At first, everything looked normal. A happy family in the 1990s, smiling, laughing, living their ordinary life. But then, look closely. Do you see it? An empty chair, but the family acts as if someone is sitting there. The mother serves food to nothing. The father smiles and the children play, well, with thin air. I rewound the tape and watched it again, although I had a strange feeling that I was intruding on something I shouldn't. By the time the video reached its end, I was unsettled. The second time I watched the tape, I noticed something more terrifying. At first, just a faint blur, but slowly it became darker, thicker. And the most disturbing thing was not the shadow itself, but how the family behaved. They looked at it, they talked to it, and sometimes they seemed afraid of it. But the moment that froze my blood came in the final minute. The camera fell and the whispers grew louder. Whisper, sad female voice. He's still with us. We must not stop believing. The words sent shivers down my spine. Who was the shadow? And why did the family act as if it was their dead child? I had to know more. So I went searching for the family to the neighborhood where they once lived. I discovered that the youngest son had already died 6 months before the tape was even recorded. So the shadow wasn't a living thing. It was the ghost of the family's dead son. But why did they pretend he was alive? Were they insane? Had they been driven mad by grief? When I got back to the house, I decided to watch the tape one more time. The more I learned about the family, the more disturbed I became. The mother had lost her son to a drunk driver. The father had blamed himself ever since. And the 2 daughters had never come to terms with their little brother's death. They were all prisoners in their own dark past, unable to move forward because they refused to let go. And now the ghost of their son had returned. But what did it mean? Was he trying to tell them something? Or was he angry that they hadn't accepted his death? I could only speculate. I didn't want to find out the hard way. Now, every time I watch that tape, I think about the family and what happened to them. And I can't help but wonder if they ever found peace. Now, I never watch the video to the end. When I get to the part where the camera falls, I have to stop. Because no matter how much I try to convince myself that it's just a video with a little girl's ghost, I can't help but feel a sense of dread and fear. And when I rewind the tape to the beginning, I swear I can hear the whispers growing fainter and fainter until they disappear completely. It's like they're fading away into the darkness, taking their secrets with them. Now, I'm going to put the tape back in the drawer where I keep it. And maybe I'll never watch it again. Maybe I should leave the past in the past, even if it means that some questions will never be answered. I hope that wherever you are, you found peace. And I hope that someday I can say the same. Tonight, as I sit here recording this video, I know the tape is still in this very room. And sometimes in the middle of the night, I hear whispers coming from the place where it's stored, as if something wants me to play it again. This is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. I was driving home from a long trip and I stopped at a gas station to get some coffee. When I turned the car around, I noticed this truck in the parking lot. It had a ladder on the roof and what looked like a giant metal ball in the back. I thought it was kind of strange, but I didn't think much of it. Then I started to see more and more of these trucks with the ladders and the strange metal balls. At first I thought it was a new trend or something. But then I realized that every single one of these trucks was parked in a way that blocked the road. And that's when I got scared. If you have any explanations for what this means, or if you've seen something like this before, please share it in the comments below. You might be the only hope to uncover the truth. And don't forget to subscribe to Dark House because the darkness has only just begun.